Hi everyone, welcome back to another video on my channel. Now, if you're into streaming, content creation, or having a desk setup that is very efficient for the sake of productivity, and I know we say productivity a lot, at some point we've got to kind of steer away from that word. But regardless of that, I've got something good for you. And that is the Fifine D6 Stream Controller. This is your budget-friendly yet powerful Stream Deck alternative. Well, firstly, what is a Stream Deck? Well, a Stream Deck is a control pad with programmable buttons designed to make tasks faster and more efficient. It's ideal for streamers and content creators and people that just want to be able to do tasks at a click of a button. So with that in mind, let's go ahead and look at the D6 and see how it might be beneficial for people that want to use it.
Let's go ahead and start with some unboxing. So right as we begin to open up the box, the first thing we're presented with is the user guide, as you can see over here. So you'll get all the up-to-date information on how to use the Stream Deck. Then if we go ahead and remove some of the foam, we are presented with the Stream Deck itself. It is very lightweight and compact, nice build to it. Now if we go ahead and remove cellophane on the top, that looks very, very nice. For first impression, that looks incredibly nice. Now the buttons are quite large, which are good, especially for people like myself that has fat thumbs. I think I've said it a few times in a few videos. But even the sound quality as well. So if we get that sound clicking in, really, really nice. So I do love the feel, and I love the sound. I love the clicky sound as well. So you actually know you're clicking a specific icon. So first impressions, very, very nice build quality. It does have a plasticky feel to it on the side, which is fine. Now, if we do look at the back of the Stream Deck, we can see how high it's going to be elevated based on the design. Now, some other manufacturers tend to have a bracket that tends to elevate it a certain amount of degrees, enough to be vertical to a point where you can see it facing you directly when it's positioned on your desk. Whereas this one, they seem to have gone with a flatter sort of design. So it's ideal for people who prefer it to lay flat on their desk, but just to be elevated a bit more. And then that, so for people like myself, this works fine because I plan to position this on top of my desk shelf. But maybe for others that don't have a desk shelf or actually intended for this to be elevated, like maybe up to, I don't know, 60 degrees, yeah, this may not be the best. So maybe for the next iteration, they could potentially have a removable bracket at the back to give people the options of deciding how flat they want it to be or how elevated they want it to be as well. Now, if you're fortunate like me and you do have a desk shelf, you will be able to place the Stream Deck directly on it, allowing it to face a bit more upright. If not, the best way is to lay it flat on your desk. You also get your connection cable within the box, which is a USB-C to USB-C cable, but also at the end you do get a USB-A adapter in case you do run out of USB-C ports on your computer. So you can go ahead and plug that in if you need to. We plugged in the Stream controller and this is what it looks like. Finally plugged in the Stream controller and this is the first appearance as to how it looks when it's turned on. Now, you do start off with the Fifine logo on the top left hand corner and some additional options on the bottom right hand. One thing I will say is that the visual display of this Stream controller is fantastic. So you will notice that you do get LEDs on the midpoint of the Stream controller going all the way around, and you can change the color itself as well as how the colors appear by clicking the button at the back of the Stream controller. So right now this seems to be off, and if I go ahead and click that, you do have a very simplistic red color passing through. If I go ahead and click that again, then we do get a stationary red color. So you can go ahead and cycle through that to find something that pleases you and that works for your need, depending on the color scheme that you're going for on your desk setup. Now this is a top-down view of the stream controller, and one thing to point to your attention are how vivid and how vibrant the colors are. Now this is something that stood out to me that is very, very impressive, especially for the cost that you're paying for this stream controller. Now if you do compare this to other stream controllers, you will notice, again, I've mentioned the buttons being smaller on other stream controllers. Some of them are very vibrant, some of them are very vivid, the colors do pop out, and some not so much. But with this one specifically, for the cost you're paying for it and the quality of colors you're getting, is something that I will say is very, very impressive.
Now, once you plug the D6 stream controller into your PC or laptop, you then have to install the Fifine control deck software on that machine. Now, the great thing about this software is it's very simplistic and easy to use. You can follow the tutorials and it tells you exactly what it's capable of. Now you can go ahead and install plugins and icons that are relevant for the task that you want to do. So for example, maybe you're a streamer, so you might be interested in OBS or Twitch. Now there are various plugins that have various different actions that interact with those type of softwares, and it gives you access to other popular applications like Discord, Spotify, Photoshop, and many, many more. So if you ever get lost and you ever get a little bit confused, you can find all of the tutorials and the settings in the menu. Now another interesting feature is that you have the ability to create what we call scenes. Now scenes are essentially profiles that you can pre-configure for various different reasons. So for example, you might have a scene specifically for working, a scene specifically for creating, a scene specifically for streaming, for example, and so forth and so forth. For example, if you have a scene specifically for productivity and working, you might have some button layouts to include certain applications such as Word, Microsoft Word, or maybe Edge, so that you can open the web browser, or maybe PowerPoint so you can create your slides. And then if you have a profile specifically for streaming, then you will set your button layout to have certain applications like OBS, Twitch, and so forth, or YouTube, for example, for the sake of streaming on YouTube. So once you've created your scene, you then want to navigate to your plugins and find the tools that are specific for your need. And once you find that, you can then drag and drop that directly to the programmable buttons. So what you pull in to those buttons on your screen will then reflect on the D6 controller in front of you. So in my case, I'm mainly going to be using this for the sake of creativity. So I might start to think of things like having a button to open applications like Photoshop or Premiere Pro, and better yet, I could also program certain buttons to act as a shortcut. So for example, there's one thing I normally do consistently within Premiere Pro when I'm creating my videos, and that's chopping up the video. So rather than clicking that on my keyboard or going on the settings on Premiere Pro itself, I can simply program a button specifically for the action of cutting certain parts of my video. So I can click that button and it chops it instantly. So these are some of the things you can do by opening applications and by taking direct action within those applications. Some of these plugins already have that pre-configured, so you can simply just drag and drop that in, but you also have the ability to program your buttons themselves with certain key actions that you're used to doing. So for example, with Windows, copy and paste is Control C. So you can set a button to have the action of Control C. Better than pressing two keys on your keyboard rather than just pressing one button on your Stream Deck. Now here's where things get really interesting. You can set up what we call a chain action, which is essentially assigning a bunch of actions to one button. So for example, you turn on your PC or your laptop, getting ready for streaming, you click one button and it opens Twitch, YouTube, OBS, and your folders where you have access to any scripts that you might need at the single click of a button, which saves you time rather than going to manually open up all these applications, or better yet, having multiple buttons for each application on your Stream Deck. You can simply click one button, initiate that chain action, and you're ready to go. Now, I really wanted to try this out to make sure that I can do an in-depth review based on my own interpretations of this device. Now, again, this is a very cost-effective stream controller. or Stream Deck, as you might say. For what you're getting a similar, or if not the same functionality that you get on other high-priced Stream Decks for a fraction of the cost. The build quality is nice as well. The buttons do exactly what you require them to do, maybe even better than some of the higher priced ones as well. So if you want that productivity, if you want that time efficiency as well, I would definitely recommend this. Now, in terms of things that could be improved, one thing I might say is I would love to see more plugins and more applications being installed on the store that you can download. So all of those plugins that you can download, I would love them to have more options. And I know that, you know, there are opportunities for that, but rather than creating a lot of my own ones, I think even for the more popular softwares, it would be nice to have more plugins, I would say. But again, this comes with time, and this comes with recommendations of softwares you might think others will benefit from. So I guess you could reach out to Fifine and say, hey, this might be a nice one for you guys to work on. I don't really know if it's Fifine that does it, or if it's like the company themselves, like if it was YouTube, if they do it themselves. But regardless of that, I would love to see more plugins for this. I think that this definitely has a potential to be a game changer. Right now, I think it's increasing my workflow. It's making my workflow a lot more efficient. And yeah, so this is something I would recommend. But what do you guys think? Is this something that you think is worth the purchase? Let me know in the comments below. And again, don't forget to like and subscribe. And please, 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 if you can subscribe to this channel, as we do have, or I should say I do have more videos coming later down the line. So for yourselves to be updated and to be notified as to when that comes, you're gonna have to subscribe. So I will see you in the next video, and thank you again for watching.